What's going on, man? We back. We back. We back. We back. We back, Nico. Boom! What going on, man? How y'all? How y'all? This the re-upload. See, that first video I dropped is just to make sure the shit will upload right and I ain't do a whole bunch of talking for nothing. But now we got this car right. We finna make this left turn. Get it? I do this too a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But no, what's going on, Rich? What's going on, Mr. Lyons? What's going on, everybody and everyone's, man? But I'm glad to see you niggas. Just like Chess said, man, I miss you niggas, man. I miss you. Oh, y'all see the GOAT. Y'all see who it is, Rich Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's going on, man. Got Rich on, you know what I'm saying? Or in smack voice, you know what I'm saying? But we finna get into these bars. Let me do this little intro real quick, man. Hey, shout out everybody that's still rocking with me. I be going on hiatuses and you niggas still be fucking with a nigga, man. I love that about y'all, man. Shout out y'all every time for that shit, dog. But work, you know, got a nigga time. You know, like I said, the last video, work got a nigga tied the fuck up, especially in COVID. You gotta get it because shit ain't just gonna fall in your lap, you know what I'm saying? Don't nothing come to a broke nigga but a dream. But yeah, we're gonna get into this now. Like I said, for y'all that got Gotti and say he won, all right, man. I ain't gonna hate on the nigga opinion, but niggas that listen to bars don't feel that way. And I don't fucking feel that way. You see what I'm saying? To me, all that stumble shit, yeah, Lux stumbled. Okay, not he choked in the third, so that gives Geechi the round. But what he did in the second was just gathering himself after a word, you know, crowd going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He wrote a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Trying to remember all that, him and Mook, you know what I'm saying? Mook get through it a little easier, but you know, when you write that long and that many different bars and schemes, you bound to stumble over a word, but I don't want to hear that shit because I done seen Geechi do that same shit. It ain't a choke. Nigga just stumbled over a word and got right back to it. When y'all rewatch it, y'all see what I'm talking about. But niggas just ready to hate on Lux just to give Geechi the battle. Well, we already got the fact that this nigga's in LA. And, you know what I'm saying, there's a crowd full of Crips. And you got people heckling Lux, you know what I'm saying, who's a peaceful person when he rhyming, but heckling your boy in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he was like, Lux was like, I don't mean to be preachy. You know, it was part of one of his bars and you would hear a nigga in the background, you already is. I hate that stupid shit. Since when did niggas put this preachy narrative and label on Lux? When has he ever been preachy? Because you niggas couldn't understand it. That make him preachy? Or that bar when Geechi was like, just because you say a bunch of big words, what's the point of the message if niggas can't understand it? First off, ain't nobody finna dominate bars down for you stupid niggas. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Stay on the porch with the little niggas who still writing with big ass pencils in the fucking special ed class. But y'all not finna tell me that Geechi won this battle when all I heard was fucking Nunu nail shots, which we knew he was gonna do for the battle because of that live and all that shit there. And then Nunu bars is all I heard, Nunu shots. A bunch of crackhead jokes at the beginning of the second. When you get paid your battle check, you gonna get this work. That's the same thing the dope dealer told you. Like, just basic stupid shit. Who would use the same damn personals that's really fake personals? Who the fuck knows if dudes smoke crack or not, if Lux smoke? How you niggas just gonna put that out? But Geechi heard other motherfuckers say that, so instead of writing something original, he went back and used the same shit. Like all that preachy shit, all that you trying to teach us and ain't nobody lost. Like everybody used them same ass reasons to come at Lux, them same personals, which the shit is weak, you know what I'm saying? Because it means you can't pin nothing that nobody else ain't already done. I mean, Clip said the same shit to him. R said the same shit. Hollow, you know, said the same shit. Niggas think Lux supposed to dumb his bars down so they can get it. Cause they slow. Nigga, what's a good analogy? That's like, you know what I'm saying, a nigga in a regular class want other niggas, his friends, to be dumb with him and go to special ed with him so he don't look stupid by himself. No, nigga, if you can't understand this shit, it ain't for you. But I'm not finna be like everybody else, every other rapper, gun gesture this and boisterous tone and invade nigga space, you know, all this stupid shit to try to sell poor wordplay and shit like that. Y'all not gonna wait till you hear this shit. You gonna tell me what Geechi was up there talking about, all them gun bars, which we all knew he was gonna do, struggle bars about niggas he know, got into this and got into that. Lux gonna touch on all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But that's basic shit. Like you can't pin out of a gun bar box, out of a knife box, or, you know, always literally get the shell stuck in his head. I'm talking locked and loaded. Like that shit basic. Why? Because you can compare dreadlocks on loaded to lock and loaded like a gun, or locked and loaded because it's a name flip because it's named loaded. Like that shit's simple ABC versus bars inside of bars and triple entendres and witty wordplay and similes and street shit and word association and figurative language. Like you can't add all that shit because you ain't got the skill. But let's get into this. So Lux come out, y'all know. This for my niggas up north getting full on that Jack Mac. Another smack back, we got a nigga to back smack. Wordplay and one of his slogans and one of his openers, because, you know, just like against Cal, he did that. It get the crowd, get the feel, because he already knew what he was up against. Fucking handicap match. You got the whole LA in the building, Geechi territory out west, and you got a fucking crowd full of Crips who cheering anything Geechi say, and he ain't even got to say shit hard. All he got to say is one little thing, and they all like the shit was fire. Because if it's easy to connect, they all over it because it's all they can catch. And then the other half of the fans was just reacting to whatever the crowd was doing. You feel me? Just they reacted more to Geechi, so I guess that means Geechi won. No, that means that's all them motherfuckers could catch because they slow. I don't mean to call them slow, but fuck it. If you slow, nigga. That's why rappers don't be on stage talking about y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Y'all gotta catch this, like, cause you slow. Fuck you want me to say? I'm listening to the shit, watching it live, like, oh, that went over their head. Oh, they just missed the whole COVID scheme. You know what I'm saying? How did they not catch that? You won't get this event till later, like all the hospital beds, COVID. Like, and he kept going with that. Like, he don't know the degrees, forehead degree. I'm finna get into it. Y'all finna hear this shit. So after he did his opener, this is for my niggas up north, getting full on that Jack Mac. Another smack back, we got a nigga to back smack. And you gonna love it. And then he said another handicap match. Nah, no wrench. Just a nut job with his screws loose, but I'm back to that old fix. Bars already. We get the word association. Nut job, screws loose. Back to that old fix, no wrench. There's a handicap match. Like, come on, man. And then you got another layer. That was just the word association. Now listen to this layer. What he's saying is this a handicap match. Basically, nigga, I'm out in LA in this nigga town with his crowd versus just me. This is a handicap match. No wrench. You know, the wrench was what we used to always fix things with. Get it? I'm back to that old fix. Remember, before power tools and all that shit, you had to fix things with what? A wrench, the old fix. But another layer. But yeah, this another handicap match, no wrench. And when you say another handicap match, see, it's deeper than just the punch. Niggas ain't even listening to the setup, the beginning bar, or nothing he said straight out the gate. Another handicap match, mean I've been in this position before where the odds was against me, nigga, and still, you know, it don't matter. Another handicap match, no wrench, just a nut job with its screws loose. Well, we know what a nut job is. This nigga Geechi is from Nutty Block. Get it? A nut job with his screws loose. Crazy. That's what we say when we say a nigga crazy. His screws loose. Another nut job with his screws loose. But I'm back to that old fix. You know, I'm finna get him right. I'm back to that old fix. What I always do. But yeah, another handicap match, no wrench, just a nut job with the screws loose. But I'm back to that old fix. You don't get to pick and choose. I just abuse. This a bruise. I black and lead blues clues. That'll show 'em. Come on, man. Hold on. This shit too tight. Fuck this do rag. Hold on. Yeah, Barbara got me right. Got my shit in there, because it'd be too high with that shit just hanging down. Like, but yeah, like you said, after I'm back with the old fix. You don't get to pick and choose. I just abuse. This a bruise. Get it? You don't get to pick and choose what we do up here. I just abuse. I'm just gonna beat you. Fuck you up here. You don't get to pick and choose. This is abuse. You just a bruise. I black and lead the blues clues. That'll show them. I black. See how he capitalize off bruise with a layer. I black, but also I get on stage in black. I black and lead the blues clues. Who are the blues? You ask. Crips. What color are they? Blues. I black and lead the blues clues. After I kill this nigga, I leave them clues. They'll catch it all later. You feel me? But yeah, you don't get to pick and choose. I just abuse. This a bruise. I black and lead the blues clues. That'll show them. You don't, and of course, I black and lead the blues clues. That'll show them that was a show. Blues Clues, but also the dog on Blues Clues, I was black. The rest of him was blue. Another layer. See, the niggas Geechi ain't rapping like this. The fuck? I'm not hating on the nigga, but this shit is multi-layered. Like, we talking about who the best battle rapper in this battle, not who can make the crowd cheer the most with some regular degular shit, you know what I'm saying? Some ABC shit that anybody can say, gun so big, blah, blah, blah. And they, because they can relate a 4.5 or a 9 or a Glock, anything they can relate to. But anything outside of that box, they sitting in the crowd, I don't get it. I don't understand. That don't mean Geechi won, dumb nigga. That just means you don't understand and don't catch bars. Nigga, watch it back and then pick a winner. Fuck, you ain't gonna tell me and try to take this from my nigga, because I know he out-rapped this nigga, stumble or not. I get back to it, I'm just saying. These are things I had to combat after the battle, things I had to tell niggas. And it's one way to type it. It's another when you hear me saying this shit. Like, you niggas got to be stupid to think that this nigga won. This nigga Geechi won. But yeah, you don't get to pick and choose. I just abuse. This a bruise. I black and lead. What's a bruise? I black. When you black somebody, but I black. Meaning I go on stage and I'm black on these niggas and lead the blues clues afterwards. Get it? But the Crips, I lead the blues clues. And that'll show them. You don't know why the grounds for a tour guide said if you don't mount to the Rushmore climb, you can run into a snow cliff. Nigga, you chose this. You don't ignore the grounds floor tour guide. Me, Lux, you don't ignore the grounds floor tour guide, the one who built this shit. Get it? Compare that to the grounds floor tour guide when you go see Mount Rushmore and they take you on that little ride so you can see it up there in Hollywood. You can't ignore what them niggas down there telling you, where you will fall the fucking run into a snow hill. Pay attention. Double meaning, man. Catch both meanings, not just one part of it. But you don't ignore why the grounds floor tour guide says if you don't mount to the Rushmore climb, you can run into a snow cliff, but mount to the Rushmore climb. Nigga, you don't amount to who us are the top 4. You think you fired because you knew, but you don't mount to the Mount Rushmore. Get it? You don't mount to the Rushmore climb. You don't amount to niggas really on battle rap Mount Rushmore. Nigga, you fire, but you're not Mook, Lux, Charlie Clips, Hollow, Ars. Y'all telling me Geechi better than all of those niggas? Y'all put him on, y'all just pass him and put him on Mount Rushmore about past all these niggas who've been in the game forever? No, he just a new nigga popping right now. You feel me? I don't even put Geechi past T-Rock. The fuck? I give twerk more, you know, and it ain't a hate on Geechi. He doing his thing ever since he been here. But I'm gonna call a battle how I see it, not how the crowd seen it or the next nigga see it. I can listen for myself. I break this shit down for a reason. So it means I know what I'm hearing. You might not, but I know I'm hearing better bars and schemes and shit. You name me one Geechi scheme, just one. I'll wait, nigga. Cat Williams voice. But yeah, you don't get to pick and choose. I just a bruise. Just a bruise. Like black and lead blues clues. That'll show them. You don't ignore the ground floor tour guide. What the tour guide says, if you don't mount a Rushmore climb, you can run into a snow cliff. You can, and you chose this. Nigga, you did. You home but feel flown in. See how the rhyme scheme keep going. You don't ignore the tour guide. Say if you don't mount to the Rushmore climb, you can run into a snow cliff. You chose this. You home but feel flown in. Meaning we in LA, yo home, but nigga up here, you know you feel like you a fan of who I am. You know what I'm saying? You feel flown in. We in your state, nigga, but you feel like God is up here with you. You the one feel flown in, even though we in your state, because I'm the better rapper. You feel flown in. Another bar, see? You chose this. You home but feel flown in. They don't put a crypt and krypton in a river bed about the only thing you can float with. They done put a crypt and krypton, wordplay, crypt, krypton. Yeah, but they done put a crypt and krypton. It carries off of you flown in. You feel flown in. They done put a crypt and krypton. Nigga, they done put you, a crypt, who can rap against in Krypton, where superheroes are from. A regular nigga versus superhero. Get it? They done put a crypt in Krypton, and the riverbed is about the only thing you can float with. Oh, oh. Only thing you can flow with, nigga, you can't flow up here with me. Not on my mind level, you can't fuck with me and flowing. That's the only thing you can flow with, a riverbed. But on Man of Steel, you know, in Krypton, they don't put a crypt in Krypton. In Krypton, you can barely breathe, a regular ass person. A crypt in Krypton, get it? It's like Superman and a regular Earthling. Take them to Krypton and they ain't gonna be able to function right. It's different. They done put a crypt in Krypton. See what he's saying? Niggas think he just talked, and I ain't heard a big word yet. They always say he always uses big words. Where one at? Niggas just heard that from somewhere in some battle and ran with that shit, so they ain't got to think excuses, so they ain't got to hear the bars and shit. Niggas make me sick with that dumb shit. Whatever rapper say something about Lux, they grab a hold. I'm gonna use that now. But yeah, you home but feel flown in. They don't put a crypt in Krypton and a riverbed about the only thing you can float with. Without a boat, though, this body can make you feel a little yachty. The only thing you can float with, and right off of that, the next line is, without a boat, you know, a riverbed is the only thing you can float with. Without a boat, you just in the water, nigga, without a boat. Nothing to paddle with, nothing, nigga. You just out here. Excuse me. I'm the main attraction. You just here. That's why you home but feel flown in. Without a boat, though, this body can make you feel a little yachty. Well, we know Little Yachty, the mumble rapper, is also called Lil Boat. Get it? Without a boat, this body will make you feel a little yachty. But the double mean is that's just, you know, a flip on Lil Yachty name, but also, what do you say? I got you. Without a boat, this body can make you feel a little yachty. Get the comparison? You got a boat, Geechi, a yacht, which is a bigger boat, better boat, way better, more expensive. Would you rather have a boat or a yacht? Get it? Without a boat, this body I'm finna do, this body I'm about to give you will make you feel a little yachty. You can feel a little big for the moment since you up here against me. You get it now? You hearing it? Are you listening to things that are intertwined in between what he's saying, the bars? But yeah, without a boat, this body can make you feel a little yachty. I'm sitting on some shit. I mean, I'm at the potty word scheme, this boat will make you feel a little yacht. This body will make you, without a boat, this body will make you feel a little yachty. I came sitting on some shit. I mean, I'm at the party. Drake came and got me. I'm here. I'm at the party, right? I'm at the dance. I'm at the party. But I'm sitting on some shit. I'm at the party. Don't when a child go to the bathroom when he a little boy, he sit on the potty. He got, I'm sitting on some shit. Can't get it, potty, but also, I'm sitting on some shit. Writing wise, I'm at the party. I'm sitting on some shit. Because what I pen be masterpieces. So I'm sitting on some shit, right? I mean, I'm at the party. It's how we enunciate words. See it? I'm at the party. Niggas say that sometimes. We don't always say, I'm finna go to this party. Some people just say it slang like, I'm going to the party. See how it also sounds like potty? Get it? I'm sitting on some shit. I mean, I'm at the party. Drake is hosting the party. Drake is hosting. Get it? It's his card. Till death do us. Drake host. Get it? I'm at the party. Drake is hosting. When the star track down a final Vulcan, the high voltage I'm evoking. That's heaven's gates without the poaching. Locked up in the same food chain. I got all you ghosts in. I like that little scheme. I like that because he started with the. Make sure y'all pay attention to these setups. Drake is hosting. When a star track down a final Vulcan, get it? Capitalize off Drake. What is Drake? A star. What did he do? Track down a final Vulcan, the final boss, who everybody want to battle with. Lux, get it? A star tracked down a final Vulcan. He wanted me on this card, so he tracked me down. But it's also a Star Trek flip, get it? A star, Drake, tracked down me. He tracked me down, but Star Trek, a star tracked down a final Vulcan. Well, Vulcan, Vulcan, is the highest boss, the highest extraterrestrial being on Star Trek. If you watch Star Trek, you want to be a Vulcan, nigga, not just a regular ass person on Star Trek. The Vulcans are the bosses of the bosses of the bosses. Get it? A star track down a final Vulcan. And this high voltage, I'm evoking high voltage on top of that. What Vulcans do. A star track down a final Vulcan. The high voltage I'm evoking. That's heaven gates without the poaching. Heaven gates and locked up in the same food chains. I got all you goats in. Everybody you claim goat, you know what I'm saying? Or I done beat them all. I got all their heads in the same food chain. Like poaching, get it? Heaven's gates without the poaching. Because when you poach animals, that's when they stick stuff, that cotton or whatever, and then place them on the wall. Get it? That's where I got y'all goats in the same food chain. I got all your goats in. Poaching. But yeah, Drake is hosting. When the star track down a final Vulcan, this high voltage, I'm evoking. That's heaven gates without the poaching. High voltage, heaven's gates, you get it? Remember what happens when you put on a high voltage sign on a specific gate. Shocking, you don't want to touch that gate, get it? But this in heaven gates, nigga, they done brought him to heaven against a God who's evoking high voltage. That's heaven's gates without the poaching, locked up in the same food chains. I got all your goats in. See, and that's all word association. Chain, gate, food chain, gates, without the poaching. And another layer is poaching, yes, like when you poach animals and put them on your wall as trophies, like deers and buffalo that you kill. Get it? That's how I got this nigga goats. All his goats, I got their heads. Every battle rap I done killed what you niggas claim as the goats. Verb, move, I done got all these niggas. Nigga, the final Vulcan, me, get it? But yeah, I was going into the poach, heaven's gates without the poaching like, you know what I'm saying, putting animals on your wall like people poach animals, but also heaven's gates without the poaching. You can come to the gate, but not the porch. But some people say poach and then get the fuck off the porch. We don't always say porch and enunciate that R hard like that. No, some people just say poach, like without the poach. Get it? Heaven's Gates without the poaching. Drake is hosting when the Star Trek down the final Vulcan. This is high voltage I'm evoking. That's Heaven's Gates without the poaching. Locked up in the same food chains, I got all your goats in. You ever saw what it looks like when the predators prey? It's minus the pulpit. This the Pope in. This the Pope you get beat to your pulse hit. Oh shit, a lion approaching. It's more like bloods in the water and tides in the ocean. Crazy scheme. Listen to it again. I just wanted to get through it so y'all could hear how he said it. But when y'all run it back and know what to listen for now that I'm explaining this shit, you will hear it differently. But he said, after locked up in the same food chain, I got all your goats in. Y'all ever saw what it looks like when the predators prey? I mean, I'm the predator preying on this nigga, you know what I'm saying? You my prey. Did y'all ever seen what it looks like when the predators prey? And then he said, but no, this minus the pulpit, the Pope in religion scheme plus you know what I'm saying, predators prey, but not pray, but when they pray, P-R-E-Y. Y'all ever seen when a predator pray? This minus the pulpit, meaning pray on niggas, not pray at the pulpit in the church. That's why he said this is minus the pulpit, the Pope in. Yeah, it was a little wordplay. Pulpit, the Pope in, this the Pope you get beat to your pulse hit. See, that fast, and he was doing switching up the flow speed and everything. Get you in doing this shit, man. Stop with that. Niggas be making me sick with that basic shit versus this shit. Like half of the shit y'all didn't even know like he was saying. And then you catch it and hear me breaking it down like, oh yeah, he was saying some shit in comparison to this ABC shit and gun this and gun that. He didn't have to, Lux didn't have to bring out one gun or knife. How many people you know can write outside the box and not just, shoot you, this and that. They can't even make a rhyme without saying "I'll" at the beginning. Every nigga's, shoot a nigga so hard till he la la la. I'll stab nigga to the blade and stuff. Like they can't get out of that box without I'll do this and do that. Difference, layers, levels. Yeah, man. Y'all ever saw what it looks like when the predators prey? It's minus the pulpit. This the Pope in. Highest level of prayer. The Pope. This the Pope in. Two different praise. This the Pope you get beat to your pulse hit. Up here on stage, nigga, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp until your pulse hit. Till you got no pulse. Kill you, nigga. Like when the predators prey. See how it circles back to the setup? Minus the pulpit, this the Pope in, this the Pope you get beat to your pulse hit. Oh shit, a lion approaching. You from Lion's Den? King of the jungle is what? A lion. Oh shit, it's the lion approaching. Like a predator and a prey. See how he set it up? Oh shit, a lion approaching. No, it's more like bloods in the water and tides in the ocean. Like when a shark come around, there's blood in the ocean. I'm finna kill this nigga. All circling to on stage. A lion approaching. No, I feel like it's blood in the water and the tides approaching. And the tides in the ocean, I mean. When they brought you out, and it's rhyming, and he said, when they brought you out, all I saw was a dying goldfish, meaning a young nigga. I knew I was gonna kill you. That's why all I saw was a dying goldfish. I wanted to find a bowl for you to soak in, but this a moment. I mean, I wanted to help you, but nigga, I got to kill you. This about my bag. This a moment. And it's best of the new school, supposedly, versus best overall from the other school. Yeah, it's a moment. I gotta kill you. That's why when I first seen you, when they brought you out on the floor, get it? Just like when a goldfish, it's like a goldfish dying. If you take him out of his bowl and bring him out on the floor, what's gonna happen? That fish gonna flop, flop, flop and die because he ain't got no water. He out of his habitat. Get it? But yeah, tides in the ocean. When they brought you out on the floor, all I saw was a dying goldfish. I wanted to find a bowl you could soak in, but this a moment, and this gonna steal a stage. Just fill your brains. It hurts bad, but such a pilly gains. You don't know what a killer pain when it ain't ibuprofen. Bart, you don't know what a killer pain. What nigga, you don't know what a killer pain, but you don't know what to kill the pain unless it's ibuprofen. You don't know no other way to stop this shit. But you don't know what a killer pain. Nigga, you don't know what a killer's pain. I wanted to find a bowl for you to soak in, but this a moment, and this gonna steal a stage. Just spill your brains. And what's it? See, he capitalized off his last bar. But this a moment, and it's gonna steal a stage. What's another word for someone stealing the stage? They had a moment. This is a moment, and it's gonna steal a stage. I'm gonna just spill your brains. Get it? If a fish dead on the floor, somebody spilled them out of that goldfish bowl. Spill your brains. I'm gonna spill your brains. It's hurt. It hurts, but such a pill it gains. Yeah, this battle. This battle. It gains a lot of appeal. What a pill it gains. It hurts, but what a pill it gains. This is gonna appeal. It gains a lot of appeal. Me versus you up here. That's appealing. It gains a lot of appeal. APPAAL. But appeal. It hurts so much, but appeal it gains. Ibuprofen, see how he ended it with the punch? Ibuprofen, what a pill it gains. You don't know what a killer pain unless it's ibuprofen. A pill it get the battle gains a pill, what a pill it gains, but it hurts so bad. So what a pill it gains. You niggas don't know what a killer pain unless it's ibuprofen. And then he went into his new part. So y'all telling me Loaded Lux is Geechi opponent? What the fuck is in that Kylie weed and how you get smoking it, man? And then the crowd went laughing, you know what I'm saying? But I get it, you know what I'm saying? Geechi how is this nigga up here against me before all these other names? Well, think about it. The only reason is because it's a Drake card that he picked personally to have people go against. Without it, nigga, you couldn't see me. Get it? We got JC still. We got this person still to see. This person still to see. You don't just up the ranks unless it's a Drake card. See, that's why he said, wait a minute, Geechi is Loaded Lux opponent? What the fuck is in that Cali weed and how you get smoking it, man? How we even get here, nigga? Somebody got to be high. It's like they literally putting the dope in. Drizzy, you drowsy, mama, you joking. You know it's crickets when a young grasshopper gets loud like he big fly. Why? Because that's how bugged out Loke is. Bugged out, that's how bugged out, crazy this nigga Loke is. Well, Bay Loke, niggas in LA call each other Loke. That's how bugged out Loke is. But Locust, see the bug scheme? How he said, you know it's crickets. Word association. Listen to all these different bugs. You know it's crickets when a young grasshopper get loud like he big fly. Why though? Because that's how bugged out Locust. Locust, bugged out, big fly, crickets, grasshopper. 5 words in the word association. But also that's one layer. Now let's, in that same little scheme, watch this layer also. You know it's crickets when a young grasshopper get loud. Who's the young grasshopper? Geechi. But you know it's crickets. What do we say when people say, oh, all of a sudden it's crickets, meaning you know it's quiet? Yeah, because he just, you know it's crickets when a young grasshopper get loud like he big fly. Who the fuck is you to get loud with me, nigga, like you big fly? The fuck you think you is? But a grasshopper or a cricket looks like what? A big fly. Like, you know it's crickets when a young grasshopper get loud. Aren't crickets loud? But think of the other layer. You know it's crickets. Shh. When a young grasshopper get big, loud. Get it? Loud. The opposites, loud. Crickets, even though it's a bug. Layer to it, it's also that layer to it too. That's 3 different layers in just that scheme I named. But you know it's crickets when a young grasshopper get loud like he big fly. But that's just how bugged out Loke is. This nigga Geechi Loke is bugged out thinking he can fuck with me up here. Young grasshopper, getting loud like he big fly. Nigga, you ain't big fly, nigga. I'm fly, nigga. Big fly, nigga. What you mean? You know, it's crickets when a young grasshopper get loud like he big fly. Why? Because that's how bugged out Loke is. Locust, another bug. Bugged out Loke is. Right now, I want you to get out your phone and all of this is rhyming. Some people didn't even realize that all of this rhyming. The rhyme scheme switches here and there, but once you get on the rhyme pattern, that rhyme pattern sticks. That's why I said that's how bugged out Loke is. Right now, I want you to get out your phone then. Loke is phoned in. Yeah, I want you to get out your phone then. I want you to see how I'm coming across screening you like a flood warning advisory note. And he was performing it with his hands. Get it? I want you to pull out your phone then. I want you to see how I'm right now, how I'm screening you like a flood, like what he said, like a flood warning advisory notice. That's how bugged out Loke is. Well, pull out your phone then. Because right now I want you to see how I'm coming across screening you. Pull out your phone then. It's a whole scheme. Coming across, when you pull out your phone, you're scrolling across like a flood advisory warning notice. Phone, screening you, going across. But he's also telling the nigga the other meaning, pull out your phone in. I want you to see how I'm coming across, screening this nigga, coming across to the crowd, coming across to those watching. I'm coming across, they catching what I'm saying. I'm coming across to them. I want you to see how I'm coming across to you. Coming across, screening you. Yo, every move, how you are, how you rap, I'm screening you. Coming across, screening you like a flood advisory warning notice. Like a flood warning advisory notice. So what did you, and then, he said, I'm screening, and then his homeboy yelled out, so what you do, Loaded? I steps to my business like a sobriety coach's. Right after coming off flood advisory notice, I stepped to my business like a sobriety, like I stepped to my business like sobriety coaches. I like how he set up for his partner to say that, to be part of the next bar. It was part of it. His boy was supposed to say that. You know what I'm saying? He wrote that in there. He was like, nigga, right now I want you to see how I'm coming across, screening you like a flood warning advisory notice. And what you do to him, Loaded? I steps to my business like a sobriety coach's. Steps to my business like sobriety coach. Come on, man. And then he stepped to Geechi as he said it. I steps to my business. This is not personal, young nigga. This is business about my bag. I already know I got the better pen, but I steps to my business, meaning I'm finna step to this nigga. What up? What up? I steps to my nigga. I steps to my business like sobriety coaches. What's the other meaning? What do you mean by that? Okay, 12-step program, sobriety coaches. Steps, I steps to my business like sobriety coaches. Coaches that coach people to sobriety, being sober. 12 steps, I steps to my business like sobriety coaches. But yeah, I want you to see how I'm coming across screening you like a flood warning advisory notice. And what you do, Loaded? I steps to my business like sobriety coaches. Your sister, your brother and them, wherever your auntie and uncle is, I hope a doctor consoling, because you already dead. If we talking knowledge opposings, you're going to get beat good if it's not in your head. You niggas got to wake up. See, he bopping the Loaded. Love that part. I love that part after he, wherever your brother and them, see, because we know we in LA, so you got the whole fam out. See, that's what he mean by that. Wherever your brother is, your sister and them, wherever your auntie and uncle is, I hope it's a doctor consoling. Like, you brought all them out, well, you might as well bring your doctor to nigga, your own PhD, whoever doctor you go see, since you brought everybody else from LA to this handicap match, since we on the West, you brought all your niggas, family and everything. Okay, well, wherever your brother, sister, auntie, and uncle them is, I hope it's also a doctor consoling, because you already did if we're talking knowledge opposing, and it's rhyming. And it's rhyming with the last few bars he had. Get it? You already did. That's why I want a doctor consoling. Somebody better be consoling them, your mom and pop and auntie and uncle, then you better have a doctor consoling, because you already did if we're talking knowledge opposing. You already knowledge how we conduct bars, how we craft masterpieces, nigga. I got more knowledge than you. You already did if we're talking knowledge opposing. Get it? That's why you need a doctor consoling, somebody to tell the family, Geechi died up there if we talking knowledge opposing. Get it? How he set it up with the doctor and how I don't care if you got your mom here, uncle, auntie, wherever they at, you better also have a doctor consoling because you already did if we talking knowledge opposing. And then he went to the, you get beat good if it's not in your head. You niggas gotta wake up. He's bopping the loaded. Knowledge opposing, doctor consoling, bopping the low. See the rhyme scheme? Yeah. But you get beat good if it's not in your head. Knowledge opposing, see how it ties to the before line about you already did. If we talking knowledge opposing because you're gonna get beat good if it's not in your head. Talking about knowledge, if it's not in your head, if you're not crafty enough to word this shit like I do and come up with different schemes and shit instead of gun bars, you know what I'm saying? It's not in your head. You're gonna get beat. What do you say? You gonna get beat dead. I mean, you're gonna get beat good, basically beat up here on stage against me. You're gonna get beat good if it's not in your head. You niggas gotta wake up. He bopping the loaded. Get it? You're gonna get beat good if it's not in your head. But if you're not in your head, that's why I said you niggas gotta wake up, talking to the crowd and catch these bars. If you're nodding off, you niggas gotta wake up. Get it? Not in your head, but also if it's not in your head, but also you're gonna get beat good if it's not in your head. Get it? If somebody punching the shit out you, you're gonna get a knot in your head. 3 different knots in your head layers. That's a triple entendre. You telling me Geechi was spitting like this? Slap the shit out you talking about who won this. You get beat good if it's not in your head. You niggas gotta wake up. He's bopping the loaded. Well, if somebody also nodding their head, get it? They bopping the loaded. They bopping to the track. But if somebody bop you on the head, he bopping the loaded, get it? Nodding your head. That's another 4th layer. But yeah, man, I hope it's a doctor consoling because you already did to be knowledge opposing. You get beat good if it's not in your head. You niggas gotta wake up, y'all. He's bopping the loaded. You might not get this a ventilator like every bed in the hospital COVID. See, if it don't make me do that, it wasn't hard, but you see, I did. Oh my God. You might not get this a ventilator like every bed in the hospital COVID. Think about it. First meaning, you might not get this a ventilator like every bed in the hospital COVID. Ventilator, you might not get this a ventilator. Remember, that's why he always say rewind, find, and more, rewind, find, there's more to find. You might not get this event till later. The shit that I was saying in this event, you might not get it till later. Also, you're not gonna get this event till later because Smack don't drop it the day after. You're gonna get it later. Get it? He's bopping the loaded. You might not get this event till later, like every bed in the hospital COVID. Still rhyming. But yeah, if every bed in the hospital COVID is hooked up to what? A ventilator. Every COVID bed has a ventilator. That's how they help people through COVID. You might not get this a ventilator, but you might not get this event till later. But that ain't the end of the COVID scheme. Watch this. With the forehead and degrees, and he finna go into it crazy. But yeah, you niggas gotta wake up. He's bopping the loaded. You might not get this ventilator like every bed in the hospital COVID. His pop didn't know the degrees he was up against. Forehead out till the body was frozen. Son was a hothead, got his temperature checked, but the mama the coldest, his pops didn't warn him, the mama the coldest. Now that he's dead, she gotta see this nigga, the mama the coldest. But thermometer, see how it's part of the COVID screen? Watch this. Like every bed, you might not get this ventilator until like every bed in the hospital COVID. His pop didn't know the degrees he was up against, basically saying his pop should have told him what he was up against. We talking loaded here. His pop should have told him the degrees he was up against, meaning degrees in mind, the degrees in knowledge. It's a different level, a different degree, nigga. His pop should have told him the degrees he was up against for heading out before he headed out to this battle. But forehead degrees. See how the COVID scheme keep going, like every bed in the hospital COVID. His pops didn't know what degrees he was up against for heading out. Come on, don't they put that thermometer against your forehead to check your degrees temperature for heading out? His pops didn't know the degrees he was up against for heading out till the body was frozen. He didn't let him know till it was too late, basically, till he was dead. When you dead, your body froze cold, get it? His pops should have let him know, you know what I'm saying, the degrees he was up against for heading out. Forehead, but before heading out, for heading out, before he was heading out to this battle. His pops should have told him what degrees he was up against before heading out. But he waited too late till the body was frozen. Son was a hothead, meaning pops tried to tell him, but his son was a hothead, always talking this crip shit, this gang shit. Son a hothead. But get it? Temperature, degrees against his forehead. Son a hothead. Because they check it to see if your head hot. When we go to work at my job, they be putting a little gun thing to your head, thermometer gun, see if your head hot. You get it, son is a hothead, but the boy is a hothead. His son. That's why he set it up with pops. Didn't let him know the degrees he was up against before heading out till the body was frozen. But son was a hothead. Got his temperature checked, but the mama the coldest. Get it? Got his temperature checked. But when you say you checking somebody's temperature, you saying what they own. Nigga, let me check this nigga temperature. He ain't about shit. Pull his card real quick. Check this nigga temperature. Get it? Son was a hothead. Got his temperature checked. But the thermometer coldest. What do you check your temperature with? Thermometer. But the thermometer cold. Look how he flipped that word, that whole COVID scheme. Wait till you hear it back. I'll give you the whole scheme. Watch. You might not get this ventilator like every bed in the hospital COVID. His pop didn't know the degrees he was up against for heading out till the body was frozen. Son was a hothead, got his temperature checked, but the thermometer coldest. Not my Baylo. He in here thinking he Beowulf. Baylo, Beowulf. And Beowulf was a character who was a tough dude, but he's saying Geechi up here thinking he Beowulf. And that's his name, Baylo. The mama the coldest, banging on the casket saying, nah, he dead, the body frozen. Get it from the previous bar? Not my Baylo. This the mama talking now, his mama the coldest. Not my Baylo. Nigga up in here thinking he Beowulf. You don't stop at composure with the author this author composed this paper on the line. And I've got them feeling like it's margins and quotas. Paper on the line, margins and quotas. Think notebook, but it's paper on the line, as in money. But listen to the whole scheme. You don't stop at composure. Like anybody can have composure. You can't stop at that. You still gotta have a pen. You still gotta have wittiness, charisma, be able to do double entendres really well. You can't just stop at composure with this Arthur composed of. That's what he meant. You don't stop at this nigga thinking he Beowulf, but you don't stop at composure with this author composed. When this author composed his paper on the line, I got feeling like his margins and quotas. His papers on the line, I got the feeling like his margins and quotas. Well, if you look on a piece of paper in between the lines, when there's paper on the line, there's margins and there's quotas that you got to make. It's paper scheme, like a little composition notebook scheme, but also there's paper on the line. It's got me feeling like it's margins and quotas. Got to get that quota, that bag. But yeah, you don't stop at composure when this author composed it. Author as in Lux, me, I'm an author the way I write this shit, not just a battle writer. I'm an author. This shit I compose, a writer for real. I don't just stop at composure with this author composed his paper on the line, and I got the feelings like it's margins and quotas. Oh, he threw that feelings in there. See, I got the feelings like it's margins and quotas, meaning I got this feeling, but also feelings. What do you feel in the paper? The margins and the quotas. See, every word is part of the scheme. It don't just stop at margins and quotas and paper on the line. You got to think feelings. I got this feeling like it's margins and quotas because it's paper on the line. I feel like it's margins and quotas. What we arguing over. What do you say? Yeah, I got the feeling like it's margins and quotas, but what we arguing over, nigga, you smarter, you older, you know the repercussions of every fucking bar you composed of. Get it? You smarter, but what we arguing over? You smarter, you older. See the rhyme scheme arguing over, you smarter, you older, you know the repercussions of every fucking bar you composed of. You know the repercussions. Remember shit you said. Now I'm finna break down shit you said because you know the repercussions of every fucking bar you composed of. But he also flipped Geechi's scheme. See how all this shit he doing in one run. Flip this nigga's scheme. Remember how Geechi be like, every fucking bar. Yeah, now you finna know the repercussions of every fucking bar you composed of. Shit basic. But yeah, every fucking bar you composed up, what we arguing over, you smarter, you older, you know the repercussions of every bar you composed up. I took note of, but your man check engine light on. I'm just starting the motor. Rhyme scheme still going, but your man check engine light on. I'm just starting the motor. Meaning he done died already. I'm just starting the motor, nigga. I'm good. But it's a double scheme with a car scheme. If you check engine light on and somebody else next to you is just starting their shit, they good to go. Your check engine light on, you got the problem. See what I'm saying? I took note of your man check engine light on and I'm just starting the motor. They say, God, your whole movie out here loaded. Yeah, I know, sir. But is we talking the 96 version or the 2018 one with Travolta? They say, got your whole movie out here, meaning when he get on stage, these people in these streets and these fans talking about he a whole movie. Okay, yeah, I know, sir, but are we talking about the 96 version or the 2018 one with Travolta? Get it? Gotti, a whole movie out here loaded? Well, there was a 2018 version that John Travolta made of the movie Gotti, about John Gotti, a whole movie. Get it? The whole movie was about Gotti, John Gotti. That's why they say Gotti, a whole movie out here loaded. Okay, I know, sir, but are we talking the 96 version, which was the other version? I think Robert De Niro played him, or the 2018 one with John Travolta. Gotti, a whole movie, and then he flipped two movies where the whole movie was about Gotti. Not Geechi Gotti, but John Gotti, the mafia. And he finna go into this whole mafia scheme. Watch, right after the COVID scheme, right after the notebook scheme, right into, since Gotti always screaming mafia and nicknamed himself Geechi Gotti, Lux played with that, mafia shit a little bit. Watch this, watch this. What we arguing over, you smarter, you older, you know the repercussions of every fucking bar you composed of, because I took note of your man's check engine light on and I'm just starting the motor. Gotti, a whole movie out here, they say, loaded. Yeah, I know, sir. You talking the 96 version or 2018 one with Travolta? Which mod flick you niggas want to go to the vote for? Meaning which battle, but also which mafia flick you niggas want me to go to the vault for? Meaning out of all the movies that we like, mafia movies, I'm finna put them all in one scheme. And it's rhyming. We know, sir, but is we talking the 96 version or the 2018 one with Travolta? Which my flick you niggas want me to go to the vault for? Because this shit never. Father God, he ain't here with the Godfather. That's one movie. Man, that's wordplay. Father God, he's in here with the Godfather. Like he talking to God, telling this nigga ain't ready for me. Father God, he in here with the Godfather. Loaded, the loaded one, golden gun, the one who go Mohammed at oldest. Which mob flicks you niggas want to go to the vote for? That's the setup. The he started with the Gotti movies, really. Gotti, a whole movie out here. Yeah, I know, sir. You're talking the 96 version of 2018 one with Travolta. Which mind flick you niggas want to go to the vault for? Because this shit, Father God, he in here with the Godfather. I could see no reason for you to play untouchable, nigga. You a good fella, nigga. I could see no reason for you to be up here playing like you untouchable. Telling Gotti, nigga, I don't, you always up here talking this crib shit like you untouchable, nigga. Stop it. You can be beat. Niggas done beat you on this stage before, nigga. Which flick y'all want me, mafia flick y'all want to go to the vault for to see? Him versus Serve, him versus Ab. Like it's also a double meaning. Which mafia flick y'all want to go to the vault for as far as Gotti movies, as in Gotti a whole movie, or which mafia flick y'all want me to go to where Mafia, Geechi Gotti, Mafia, was up against somebody else. We can go to any vault for any one of his battles. Which one y'all niggas want to pick from the vault for? Because Father God, he in here with the Godfather. That's one movie, Godfather. I can see no reason why you want to play Untouchable, because you a good fella, nigga. Untouchables is another mafia flick. Casino is another one, and so is Goodfellas. And both of the ones he said about the John Gotti movies, the one they made with Robert De Niro in '96 and the 2018 one with Travolta. All them damn scheme, just super scheme. Father God, he in here with the Godfather. I could see no reason for him to be up here acting untouched. I could see no reason. I could see no reason, but I could see no casino. I could see no reason for you to be up here acting like you untouchable. Nigga, knowing you a good fella. Y'all seen Goodfellas, but nigga, you out here acting like you untouchable, knowing in real life you a good fella. You a good fella, nigga. I'm not believing in them lies. I got the 40. Bear with him. He a saint, nigga. I could see it in his eyes. Get it? He just flipped Gotti's scheme and y'all missed it. Remember how Gotti be saying, see if you can make niggas believe those lies, nigga, time. I could see it in their eyes. He just flipped it in a scheme. He was like, you know you a good fella, nigga. That's why we not believing in them lies. I got the 40, meaning a gun, but 40 like a beer. That's why he said, I got the 40, bear with him. Meaning bear with me, but also beer, 40, beer with him. He a saint. I can see it in his eye. Y'all got to help me with that part, the ending punch to that. Bear, saint, he could see it in his eyes. What do you mean by that? Is he talking about the Bears and the Saints in the NFC North, or is he just talking about a beer, 40, Saints? What do you mean by Saints? I can see it, he a saint. Well, good fella, that match with Saint, saying niggas, you's a good fella. He got the 40, bear with him. Niggas, you a saint. I can see it in his eyes. Saint is the same thing as a good fella, square, saint. You a good fella, nigga. I ain't even believing in them lies. I got the 40, beer with him. He is seen. I could see it in his eyes. It can't be true. So I was at the airport, right? And I ran into a plumber who used to work at the Death Row Studio. Nigga, he done been through more gangster shit than you. Get it? If a plumber work at the Death Row Studio, mostly it's gangsters in there when they take a shit. He the plumber. Get it? He been through more gangster shit than you. I like that. That's funny. And it's a bar. That's why he said it can't. It's a scheme, and it's capitalizing off the good fella, nigga. You a saint. I could see it in your eyes, so it can't be true. So I was at the airport, right, and I ran to this plumber who used to work at a Death Row Studio. Nigga, he done been through more gangster shit than you. Nigga, you low key a Huxtable, and I believe when you got to Compton, them niggas was punking to get down with the set. Like, yeah, get comfortable. I believe you a Huxtable, meaning soft, Theo, Rudy, Dr. Huxtable, you get it. I believe you a Huxtable. And when you first got to Compton, and I think them niggas was punking you, meaning the OGs, they made you go crip. They made you get down with the set, get comfortable. But also, just like the Huxtables, get comfortable on the set. But nigga, on the set, get it as all word play and word association with the scheme. Every word is part of it. He done been through more gangster shit than you. You low-key a Huxtable. I believe when you got the Compton, the niggas was punking you to get down with the set, like, yeah, get comfortable. Because that's usually how gang members get put on. Some OG be sending their young dumb ass off, make them get down with the set and go do shit for them that they don't want to go to jail for. And now you career. Lux be talking that shit, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, you done been through more gangster shit than you. You low-key a Huxtable. I believe when you got to Compton, the niggas was punking you to get down with the set, like, yeah, get comfortable. Well, if you get down with the set, they be getting you comfortable with being a crib, but also to get down with the set, like a Huxtable, you know, they was real comfortable. But also if you sit down and get comfortable with your TV set, you get comfortable. Triple entendre, man. Triple entendre, man. Like, get out with the set, get comfortable. Lux is who they put on the table. Oh, nigga, you the lunchable. Meaning I'm a tray, I'm an actual tray. You for these kids, nigga, you a lunchable. That's him comparing the two pens, get it? And it's rhyming with the whole, they punking you, told you to get out with the set and get comfortable. Lux is who they put on the table. Oh, you the lunchable. They gave you a gang of money. Well, shit, ain't the hundreds, boo? Gang of money, hundreds blue. They gave you a gang of money. Well, ain't the hundreds blue? Get it? If you got a gang, all the new money, the hundreds are blue. Get it? Well, ain't the hundreds blue? But they told you to get down with the set and get comfortable, and then gave you a gang of money. That's what they gave you, a gang of money. It said, well, ain't the hundreds blue? Sucker you. But so what I gave, he said, Lux is who they put on the table, nigga, you were lunchable. They gave you a gang of money. Well, shit, ain't the hundreds blue? Sucker you. So what? I gotta put it in Geechi or something, nigga? You gullible. Meaning you gullible. They played you, nigga. They just gave you a gang of money, told you to get down with the set. Now they got you cripping for real for them. Get comfortable. Gave you a gang of money. Well, ain't the hundreds? Get it? Gang of money, hundreds blue. What gang? See, gang is to blue, like money is to hundreds. Get it? They gave you a gang of money, but shit, ain't the hundreds blue? You sucker, you. But gang, what blue gang? Crip. Get it? Gang of money. But when somebody say they gave you a gang of money, they gave you a lot of money. But also it's wordplay, because a gang of money, well, shit, ain't the hundreds blue? Just like Crips, the gang of money. Ain't the hundreds blue? Just like the Crips, excuse me, I'm on my chest shit right now. My chest, the rapper shit, you know, let me get that water. But yeah, they gave you a lunchable, nigga. They gave you a gang of money. Well, shit, ain't the hundreds blue? Sucker you. So what, I gotta put it in Geechi or something, nigga? You gullible. Simple, ignorant, like them rhymes you be kicking. Make this nigga rap tonight. I don't want to hear about all these theatrics and happens, meaning all this gun shit. Make this nigga rap tonight. Not all this, I'll put the 40 to him, 9 to him, AK is here, shells get stuck. No, make this nigga rap and get outside of that box. I don't want to hear all these theatrics, meaning gun motions and bow this and all this aggressive shit. No rap, nigga. Make this nigga rap tonight. I want to hear about all these theatrics and happens. I mean, happens as in this happened. My boy went to jail. That happened. I grew up and one of my boys got life and now he'll never see theatrics and happens. Get it? Make this nigga rap tonight. I want to hear about all these happens and theatrics. Man, that shit in the end, you just gonna wing it. But that bird shit won't fly. The pen went, send it. Man, this shit ending. Man, this shit is the ending. You gonna wing it, but that bird shit won't fly. Wing, bird, fly. And what bird don't fly with wings? A penguin. Get it? The penguin? The penguin, though. That's why he said set it up with make this nigga rap tonight. Not with all these theatrics that happens, because that shit is ending. You gonna be up here winging it, meaning just doing some, when somebody say you winging it, you just barely getting by. You're gonna be up here winging, but that bird shit ain't gonna fly. You know what people's nigga, you be on that bird shit, that stupid shit. Get it? That bird shit ain't gonna fly. The bird, yeah, you gonna wing it, but that bird shit won't fly. The pen winds send it. The pen wins, not that bird shit you think is fly, nigga. The pen wins. Who got the better pen? The pen win. But also penguin, bird, fly, get the double meaning. The penguin, you gonna wing it, but that bird shit won't fly. The penguin, send it. Don't talk to me about big pay. Nigga, I watched you rap for 5 weeks just to split 150K. Nigga, we was making that back in, we got cakes. He said, don't talk to me about big pay. Nigga, I seen you rap for five weeks straight just to split 150K. Think about that for a second. While y'all hating, think just about that line. You want to talk to me about what we getting paid and big money, nigga? Don't talk to me about pay when I just seen you in the tournament rap 5 battles straight and split 150. You didn't even get 150 to yourself. You had to split 150 after 5 battles. What is that each battle? Do the math, man. Don't talk to me about big pay. That ain't no money for real. Well, it's money to niggas with no money, but that's why I said don't talk to me about big pay. I watched you rap 5 weeks straight just to split 150K. This is fine wine versus nickel and diamond. You ain't got it. That's why you out of pocket. Oof, nickel diamond out of pocket. Get it? Where your change be? This is fine wine versus nickel and diamond. Nigga, you doing all right, this nickel and dime shit. But fine wine, meaning capitalizing off the big pay. Get it? Don't talk to me about big pay. Nigga, you took 5 battles and only split 150K. You didn't even get 150K, you split 150K. To a lot of people, that's still a lot of money, though. I can't cap. You know what I'm saying? To split 150K. That's why this is fine wine where nickel and diamond. You ain't got it. That's why you get out of pocket. Get it? When somebody say they get out of pocket, you always run out the mouth talking that tough shit because you ain't getting it. That's why you always get out of pocket. Get it? Telling the crowd to make niggas rap and all this shit, trying to pander to the crowd when you should just be able to let your rhymes do that. If you gotta beg the crowd to listen, to cheer for your shit and make another nigga rap, you doing too much to try to win the battle. While you pandering to the crowd, you ain't got it. That's why you get out of pocket. This fine wine versus nickel and diamond. You ain't got it. That's why you get out of pocket. We could have did this on Riot, but Mafia make Gotti forget about it. See, Mafia people, usually that's what the mob guys say, forget about it. But also, Mafia we could have did this before, but Mafia make Gotti forget about it. My fee, Fee, apostrophe LL. So you see how he flipped the word mafia making Gotti forget about it. Yeah, we could have did this before, but my fee was too big. So you didn't want to, you weren't getting paid what I got paid. So you wanted to forget about it and not do the battle. We could have did this on Riot. Get it? That's why it rhymes with out of pocket. Nigga, this fine wine versus nickel and diamond. You ain't got it. That's why you get out of pocket. We could have did this on Riot, but Mafia make Gotti forget about it. Mafia, but my feel make Gotti forget about it. What I'm gonna get paid, my fee make Gotti forget about it. I mean, this is a sweep, bro. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean blow. Oh, think about that stream, bro. Think about that for a minute. This is sweep, bro. Basically saying 3-0. This is sweep. This is gonna be easy. When somebody say you got swept in the playoffs or this is sweep, niggas beat you bad. Get it? This is sweep, bro. But also think about a broom. When you finna put something in a dustpan and a garbage, this is sweep, bro. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean blows. Get it? When you tie up a garbage bag, you make a clean bow, so it don't fall out and shit. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean bows. Come on, man. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all caught that, right? On the first time when y'all heard it, he was like, if my fear make Gotti forget about it. I mean, this is a sweep, bro. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean blows. Oof. Bows that you tie on the garbage be clean. Yeah, these, but this garbage nigga, I gotta keep hitting him with bows, clean bows, over and over, punching this nigga. I gotta keep him clean bows. But after you sweep up something, you know, this is a sweep, bro. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean blows. Get it? When you put garbage in the back, clean out blows. Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, man, this is sweet, bro. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean blows. They say God is a made man. Yeah, that's finito. Oh, he's a made man. Yeah, that's finito. When niggas say you finito, nigga, you gone, you done. But also that's funny. They say God is a made man. You see how he set it up with the this is a sweet, bro. This made man. What does a maid do? They say God is a made man. Yeah, the version of a maid that sweep floors and put it in the garbage. What do maids do? Clean up the crib. They say God is a made man, but that's finito. If you a maid, you make sure the crib neat. That's finito. If he is a made man, yeah. Get it? Oh, that's crazy. That's bars, bro. That's why he set it up with, man, this is a sweep, bro. Talking all things maids do. Get it? They sweep, put the garbage up, tie the bow into a clean bow before they take it out. And then he said, God is a made man. Yeah. But that's finito, meaning he's done. If anything, yeah, if he is a made man, he's finito, or the other version of a maid that's a man cleaning up shit. I mean, this is sweet, bro. I gotta keep hitting this garbage nigga with clean blows. They say God is a made man. Yeah, but that's finito. But get it? They say God is a made man, meaning he always talk about he made himself. Smack didn't make me, you know, I made me. Yeah, but somebody had to pioneer this shit for you to even know what battle rap was. It had to be people before you. Get it? So you're not so much of a made man. That way, see, Lux is playing with that mafia shit that Gotti always screaming. So he used mafia movies, mafia words, you know, just flipping it on him. You know, Finito, Goodfellas, Untouchables, Casino, you know, and put it all in the scheme while talking to this nigga. But yeah, they say Gotti's a made man. Yeah, that's finito. As in he's done. He's over with, finito. Get him out of here off stage against me. He is a made man. But yeah, that's finito. Is he slow? After finito, see the follow-up rhyming bar. He's finito. Now is he slow? Don't y'all find it odd? I watched the doc with this nigga walking through the Grandies, talking about his man. He got cool with some ops behind bars, and on camera, you said you can relate. He said, I saw a doc when Gotti was on that documentary taking people through his hood. Yeah, that's what he said. That's why he said, I watched the doc. Don't y'all find it odd that I watched the doc with this nigga walking through the Grandies, talking about his man, he got cool with some ops behind, talking about his man, he got cool with some ops behind bars, and on camera, you said you can relate. Hold on, nigga, you can relate to getting cool with your ops behind bars? I thought ops were ops forever. The fuck is you doing getting cool with them? And on camera, on a documentary, taking us through your hood, you say you can relate to getting cool with your ops like your homeboy did? You said you can relate to that? Really? See, killing this nigga, man. What kind of bangers is these niggas doing? That shit sound fake. That's why I said, oh yeah, talking about how his man, he got cool with some ops behind bars, and on camera, you said you can relate. Man, what kind of banging is these niggas doing, man? That shit sound fake. Oh, you a fraud, a whole facade. You said your man found religion and turned to the Lord. Well, you might as well have followed in his footsteps. I mean, you already up here giving your life to God. See how he flipped the fact that Gotti said he can relate to his mans that said got cool with his house, but then turned his life over to the Lord. Okay, nigga, you should have done the same thing because you already up here giving your life to God. Meaning me, Lux, nigga, I'm the God of this shit, nigga. You up here giving me your life, dying on stage. Get it? What kind of banging is these niggas doing? That shit sound fake. Oh, you a fraud, a whole facade. Oh, he flipped them words. That's word association. Get it? That shit sound fake. Oh, you a fraud, a whole facade. All them words mean what? Not real. Fake as fuck. Facade, fake. Fraud, fake. That shit sound fake. And he didn't even use the word fake. So see, you said you can relate. What kind of banging is these niggas doing, man? That shit sound fake. Oh, you a fraud, a whole facade. You said your man found religion there and turned to the Lord. You might as well follow in his footsteps. I mean, you already up here giving your life to God. Man, pop the jar. I want to give him the real sauce of what I'm cooking. Oh, this like pop the jar. I want to give him the source of the shit I'm cooking. What's the source he talking about? That documentary you took, nigga. I got evidence of you saying this shit on the documentary, nigga, walking through your own hood in the grannies. Get it? He said, I want to give him he said, you already up here giving your life to God. Pop the jar. Pop the jar. I want to give him the source of what I'm cooking. Pop the jar. What's inside that jar? Sauce. Get it? I want to give him the sauce of what I'm cooking. I'm up here cooking on stage, but I want the double meaning is pop the jar. I want to give them the source of what I'm up, of why I'm up, of what I'm up here cooking. Because literally, if you're cooking, you pop a jar, pour the sauce in, get the cooking. But pop the jar. I want to give them the source. Sauce sounds like source. Also, how you say it, get it? Pop the jar. I want to give them the real sauce of what I'm cooking. But the real source of what I'm cooking, where I got this information about how you saying you can relate to your mans who got cool with his ops in jail. What Crip you know get cool with the Bloods in jail? I thought they were in jail. What nigga go get cool with the Bloods and he a Crip in jail? Conflict of interest, right? Think about it. But this is what you said. You can relate. You said this shit on the doc. That shit sound fake. Oh, you a fraud, a whole facade. You said your man found religion, then turned to the Lord. Well, you might as well follow in his footsteps. I mean, you already up here giving your life to God. Man, pop the jar. I want to give him the real source of what I'm cooking. This nigga Tofu asking me about niggas' daddies and the situations they go through. I'm going local on the local at the mail office, nigga. I'm postal. Going local on the local. I'm postal. You got the first meaning. Hold on, you got the first meaning when he talking about I'm going local on a local. Nigga, this your neighborhood, you a local. But I'm going local, crazy, up here on stage. I'm cooking, I'm going, that's why he ended with, I want to give him the sauce of what I'm up here cooking. I'm cooking them, but I'm going local. I'm going local on a local. Get it? Wordplay, local. I'm going local on the local. In the mail office, I'm supposed to. Yeah, I'm supposed to. I'm the best at this shit. Ain't that what I'm supposed to do? But mail office, postal, I'm up here going local on the local. You up here, this nigga, this a rhyme scheme. You niggas tofu asking me about niggas' daddies and the situations they go through. I'm going local on the local. At the mail office, nigga, I'm supposed to. But if you local, another area is, if somebody say they local, that means they're postal, they're going postal. Another word for crazy, postal, but also mail, postal, but also posed to. See the triple entendre? Because I'm posed to, meaning supposed to, just, you know, in a different language, we always say posed to. When nigga, I'm posed to. We don't always say supposed to. Sometimes we just say, nigga, I'm posed to. But postal also sounds like posed to. Triple entendre. asking me about niggas' daddies and the situations they go through. I'm going local on the local at the mail office, nigga. I'm supposed to. Fuck you thought. They tried to make Fuck you thought. They tried to make consciousness look soft. Nigga, ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga that stood tall. Ooh, small-minded. They trying to make consciousness look soft, talk down on the shit Lux be saying to try to get the crowd to think that same way. And they slow ass probably would, because all they care about is gun shit. But how you gonna make consciousness look soft? Nigga, ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga who stood tall. And we know what stood tall mean. They always fought their fights, always been through the struggle, and stood tall in that shit. Never folded. They stood tall. So that means ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga that stood tall. See, they try to make conscious, but it's a bar because they try to make consciousness look soft. They always do when they rap against Lux, to try to depreciate the shit he be saying in these bars, trying to help niggas, but niggas don't want to listen, so they try to make consciousness look soft. Well, nigga, ain't nothing small-minded. Consciousness, small-mind, opposites. Get it? Ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga who stood tall. But they trying to make consciousness look soft. But ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga that stood tall. I fought them all. Spiritual fights, hood brawls, but these boys in the hood's always talking about, we don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. But they weren't saying that when I was out here taking these niggas footballs. See how I round stood tall. They try to make consciousness look soft. I stood tall. They weren't saying that when I was out here taking their football. See, it rhymes if you're paying attention, you know, but it's a nice movie scheme with bars in it, because he said, fuck you thought. They tried to make consciousness look soft. Ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga that stood tall. I fought them all, nigga, spiritual fights and hood brawls. Meaning conscious or not, nigga, I fought spiritual fights in my mind and hood brawls. Whenever I got into it, nigga, fought all my fights. Ask anywhere about Lux. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, nigga, I fought my spiritual fights and hood brawls. So ain't nothing small-minded about a nigga that's conscious. Ain't nothing soft about it. Especially if I fought all my fights, spiritual fights and hood brawls, ain't dug no smoke. What's soft about that? I see where he going, see? I fought all my fights, hood brawls, but boys in the hood always talking about, we don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. But they weren't saying that when I was taking these niggas football. You do know Sharif Minister Society was the same nigga in the boys in the hood that was taking these niggas football. Hold on, I just want to make sure y'all niggas know what to look for. Even his follow-up line, that's just him telling y'all the source of where he got that bar from. Even that rhymes with the scheme, get it? I was taking these niggas football, Minister Society, Sharif was the same nigga that was taking these niggas football. I just want y'all to have the source so y'all know what to look for. For what look for, yeah. But Sharif was the same dude in Minister Society that was taking these niggas footballs and boys in the hood. Yeah. Y'all don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif, but really? Because it was the same nigga that was the tough nigga on the block that took Trey football and boys in the hood. That's why I say boys in the hood, meaning Geechi, these niggas, hood niggas that claim they hood. See, it was a movie scheme and a flip in there all together. These boys in the hood always talking about, we don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif, meaning hood niggas act like they don't want to hear conscious niggas. But they weren't saying that when I was out here taking these niggas football, when I wasn't conscious and out here beating niggas the fuck up. It's that layer before I became, you know, lyrical Lux. When I was out here, you know, fighting my fights, beating niggas up, they weren't saying that when I was out here taking these niggas footballs, you know what I'm saying, Harlem and all that, but you know what I'm saying? And then also beating in these niggas in battles. They weren't saying that when I was out here taking these niggas football. See, it's a metaphor for him basically beating niggas, either in the streets when he was, you know, a different type of man fighting his fights and living his hood life, or when he was, you know, yeah, you hear it, man, you hear it. But it's also a movie scheme all in the same flip with Minister Society and boys in the hood. Fought all my fights, niggas, spiritual and hood brawls. But these boys in the hood always talking about, we don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. They weren't saying that when I was out here taking these niggas football. You do know Sharif was in Menace Society, was the same nigga and Boys in the Hood taking these niggas football. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all know what to look for. Tonight, don't gun bar me to death. You know, your usual. I couldn't come back home till the clip was empty. You know, your usual. Meaning your jail tales, your struggle stories, and all that gun bar. Please rap. Don't gun bar me to death. See how he set up already knowing what, and Geechi did that exact thing all night. Talk about this gun, I shoot Lux, we reloaded, now he loaded Lux in the skies. And you know, I show up to Loaded Lux department in disguise, that Jefferson bar, that shit was so simple. The niggas went crazy though. And I heard Chess say that same shit in the 2-on-2 with him and Rock versus Lux and Hondo. That same deluxe apartment in the sky, Jefferson bar, the Jeffersons, deluxe apartment in the sky, moving on up. Chess already said that shit. But the Boys in the Hood always talk about, I want to hear that bullshit, Sharif, but they weren't saying that shit when I was taking these niggas football. You do know Sharif was the same boy in Menace Society that was taking these niggas football. I just want to make sure you know what to look for. Nigga, tonight, don't gun bar me to death. You know, your usual. I couldn't come home till the clip was in, you know, the usual. You're going to look more like a fat chick putting on. You squeezing it, but the body don't suit you. That's hard for me to throw you. You caught a body, nigga, it was probably a partner in yoga. Get it? If you caught a body, your partner in yoga, you caught their body when you're doing yoga, caught their body before they fell. But if you caught a body, yeah, nigga, it was probably a partner in yoga. But I don't believe that shit. Because you always talking about your mans did this and your mans did that. What have you done? I'm tired of hearing your man with the jail this, your man with the jail that. You ain't been in jail, so what the fuck? You just ain't, you feel me? Why you always talking about what another nigga did? Get it? Don't gun bar me to death, your usual. I couldn't come home until my clip was, you know, the usual. You gonna look more like a fat chick putting on. You squeezing it, but the body don't suit you. Get it? Don't gun bar me to death. You like a fat chick putting on. I mean, you squeezing it, but the body don't fit you. Meaning, I ain't never heard of a body you ever caught, nigga. But also get the fat chick part. You like a fat, you like more like a fat chick putting on. She putting on. Get it? You squeezing it, but the body don't suit you. Get it? You squeezing it, meaning the trigger, but also a fat chick. She squeezing it into a bodysuit. It don't fit you. Get it? You squeezing it. No, the fat chick, when she put on a bodysuit, she got a squeeze in it, but squeezing it. Y'all get the double meaning, but the body don't suit you. Fat chick squeezing up bodysuit, but the body don't suit you. You're not the type of nigga that we see as a body person. The body don't suit you. You don't look like you got no bodies. You talk that squeezing and shit, but the body don't suit you. Get it? But also another layer, when women put on the body, it don't fit them, it don't suit them. You know, I'm not fat shaming, but certain chicks shouldn't wear certain shit, especially not a bodysuit if you're a big girl, because all them rolls and shit is gonna come out. Like the body, it don't suit you. Get it? The body don't suit you. Your fat chick, your body, that shit don't suit you, what you're trying to put on. You like a fat chick putting on. You squeezing it, but the body don't fit you. But squeezing it. Because fat chicks gotta squeeze in that tight shit. You squeezing it, but the body don't suit you. That's hard for me to throw you. You talking about you caught a body. Yeah, it was probably your partner in yoga. Nigga, you walking with Yoda. Thoughts of a loner. With this art, I'm a donor. Don't I give you niggas the workout, the harder the folder. You gonna fold up. You not that sharp, you shoulders. I saw you on the live, petrified in the squad car when you rolled up. You finna get into that head behind the tree shit. I just didn't want to stop the rhyme scheme because he was going crazy on this part, and I wanted to give y'all the full scheme. Let me get back to it. But he started with, yeah, it's probably, if you ever caught a body, it was probably your partner in yoga. You're now walking with Yoda, thoughts of a loner. Wasn't Yoda a loner? He lived by himself. When Luke Skywalker went to go see Yoda, who is Yoda? A god. Get it? You're now walking with Yoda, the master of this shit. You're now walking with Yoda. Thoughts of a loner. Okay, yeah, you now walking with Yoda. Thoughts of a loner. With this art, I'm a donor. Art donor, donate art. With this art, I'm a donor. Don't I give you niggas this work out the heart of the folder? Get it if you go get a job, give you this work out of the folder. But he did like this, like his heart. Don't I give you these niggas out the heart of the folder, nigga? This shit is in me, in my heart, nigga. I do this. But then he said his slogan, don't I give you niggas this work, and flipped it out the heart of the folder. I'm sharper, I'm colder. You now walking with Yoda, thoughts of a loner. With this art, I'm a donor. Don't I give you niggas this work out the heart of the folder? You gonna fold up. You not that sharper, you shoulders. I saw you on that live petrified in the squad car when they rolled up, trying to justify the part where you froze up, talking about, nah, you don't know, cuz. Nigga, we don't know what. And then the crowd started laughing. You know, we don't know what. What? Nigga, you hid behind a tree. Why? Talking about cuz y'all don't know. We don't know what. What? That you had that Addams Family thing on you? That's what he felt. Oh, that Addams Family thing. And then Hans was walking by himself. Meaning hollow hands, but Hans was walking by himself. Addams Family thing. Well, on Addams Family, thing is that little hand by itself. No arm, no rest of the body, just a hand. And it walked by itself. Get it? You let all we saw was hands walking along. That's why he said, you ain't gonna buy this shit. You showed us. You not sharper, you showed us. We saw how on that live how petrified you was when the car squad rolled up, trying to justify the part where you froze. Like, how you gonna justify the part where you froze up and got scared and hid behind the tree? Talking about, nah, y'all don't know, cuz. Nigga, we don't know what. That you had that Addams Family thing on you. Because one minute you was there, then it's nobody, just hands walking along, bro. Get it? Because on Addams Family, that the thing, get it? He said you had that Addams Family thing going, you talking about the gun. Is that why you froze up when you saw the police car? Because you had a gun on you and you couldn't be outside with a gun on you? Is that what you saying? That's that how you trying to justify why you froze up and left hands by itself, your own man's, and ran behind a tree? Talking about, no, cuz y'all don't know. Nigga, we don't know what. What, that you had the Addams Family thing on you? That gun? So you had the gun on you? But the Addams Family thing, the name of the thing was Thing. On Addams Family, they called it Thing, that hand that walk around by itself. Yeah, his name was Thing. You had, but thing is another word for gun too. What, you had that thing on you? You had that Addams Family thing on you? Because one minute you was there, then it's nobody, just hands walking along. Get it? One minute you was there, then it's nobody. We didn't see nobody, nigga, not you. Where you go that quick, nigga? One minute you was there, then it's nobody, just hands walking along. Hollow hands walking along. But Addams Family thing was a hand that walked alone on the show Addams Family. We just saw hands walking alone. Bruh, you can't be serious. Me believe you a shooter? Nigga, you want peace in your future. But for these stacks, you gonna rap like you want smoke. You the whole pack that drop back and sat by the tree like a Buddha. Cause you know Buddha sat back by the tree. But talking about God Gotti, nigga, you want peace in your future. Because if you was gangsters, you say you was, it don't matter for police or anybody out there. When it's drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to believe you a shooter, but all the squad car got to roll up. All the squad car got to do is roll up and you going to go hide. They could have jumped on your mans and anything, but you so terrified of the squad car, you going to let your mans get, see what I'm saying? I see where you going with this, man. We don't know what. Oh, you had that Addams Family thing going you? Because one minute you was there, then it's nobody, just hands walking along, bro. You can't be serious. Believe you a shooter, nigga, you want peace in your future. Get it, peace, thing, gun. It's also known as a peace, but you want peace in your future. Believe you a shooter, nigga, you want peace in the future. That's why you the whole pack and drop back and sit by the tree like Buddha. Man, I ain't seen a nigga pop out that scared since Debo knocked out the nigga with the beach cruisers. They're still around me, get it? True. We don't believe you a shooter, you want peace in your future. I ain't seen a nigga pop out that scared since Debo knocked out the nigga with the beach cruiser. I ain't seen a nigga pop out that scared. Speaking of bar, Ronaldo Ray on Friday was Pops. He was out there scared when Debo knocked out his son Red. Get it? I ain't never seen a nigga pop out that scared. You popped out for an event and was scared. I ain't nigga seen the nigga pop out that scared since Debo knocked out the nigga with the beach cruiser. Remember when Red Pop got out the car? I ain't never seen a nigga pop out that scared. Pop is in dad Pop, but also I ain't never seen a nigga pop out that scared. You popped out to the battle and was that scared, nigga. Oh, cop. Nigga, you want peace in the future, but for these stacks, you'll rap like you want smoke, but really you the whole pack. You drop back and sit by the tree like a Buddha. Man, I ain't seen a nigga pop out that scared since Debo knocked out the nigga with the beach cruiser. You want some of this too, old man? No. Geechi, why you come around here messing with these people, fuck? Get your ass in the car. You know he always doing an old school movie, you know what I'm saying, and the main scene from the movie too. He did the Baby Boy joint when he was with Hollow against Chess and Rock. He did the Baby Boy, you know, you young dumb motherfuckers about gun and butter. And then in the Hollow battle, he did the other movie. And then this one, he did the scene when I ain't never seen a nigga pop out that scared since Debo knocked out the nigga with the beach cruiser. Pop out. I like how he used that wordplay. Cause you got pop like pop as in dad, cause Red Dad popped out the whip and he didn't want no smoke. He was scared after he seen his son got knocked out. That nigga ran back to the car. Get it? Pop out. Pop was out there scared. I ain't nigga seen a nigga pop out that scared. But the double meaning is he's saying, Geechi, when you here behind that tree, I ain't never seen a nigga pop out that scared. Pop out. Just keep your minds on pop out. That scared since Debo knocked out the nigga with the beach cruiser. And then he capitalized on that and looked at Smack and said, you want some of this too, old man? No. That's what Ronaldo Ray said too. Rest in peace, Ronaldo Ray, one of the greatest comedians in the world, and Bernie Mac, and John Witherspoon, and Debo, because all of them passed and it was on Friday, man. Say rest in peace to all of them right now for me. Moment of silence. Yeah, he said, you want some of this too, old man? Basically saying, that's why he looked at Smack and said, you want some of this too, old man? This whooping I'm giving your new G over here? This your new man's that's running battle rap? You want some of this too? Get it? He's saying basically, as Red was dude's son, Ronaldo Ray's son at Friday, Smack is Geechi Pops. Get it? I ain't never seen somebody pop and then look at Smack and say, you want some of this too, old man? No. And then say, Geechi, why you coming around Harlem messing with these niggas? Fuck, meaning fucking with the greats, man. It's a double meaning. But that's exactly what the movie said too. His pops was scared to death. Why you come around here fucking with these people, boy? Get your ass in the car. Well, same thing he said. He flipped it on Geechi. Geechi, why you coming? He said, you want something too, old man? No. And then he's saying, in the words of Smack, he's saying, as Smack telling Geechi right now, what you come around fucking with these Harlem niggas? Lux. Harlem. Why you come fucking with these Harlem niggas? Fuck? Get your ass in this car. And that was the end of the round. Come on, man. That was the 4 round. I didn't get y'all the 4 round last video. I know it took a while. Thanks for bearing with me, man. Y'all the goats. But y'all telling me that bullshit dude Geechi was spitting was better than that? Then all these schemes, bars, wordplay, double entendre, triple entendre, bars inside of bars, word associate. He doing better than all that. And that's only round one. Wait till I do round two. He was talking. He just stumbled in the end, but he stumbled after 4 or 5 minutes of material. Like he had already won the round if we talking about who rapped better that round. Just because he stumbled towards the end, and it was just a stumble. All he did was got his words back together on the part he was on because crowd was going crazy. He couldn't get through it because he had to get it. But you got to let the crowd, if you a battle rapper, when the crowd get to cheering, you let them. Don't just rap your raps over them. They heard something they like, give them a second. Then he had to catch himself. People always doing that shit. And y'all call that shit a choke. It was a stumble. After he already outbarred this nigga 4 minutes straight before the stumble, he already was, and then got through the rest of it and was still having bars for days through the rest of it. His second. Y'all see, it was just a minor stumble, but third, he choked. Lux, I'm disappointed in the third. You actually choked and forgot your shit, but he didn't forget his rhymes in the second, or how was he able to pick back up where he was? You get the difference? Niggas, boy. But yeah, man, that was round one, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good shit. Hit that notification bell so you can get the rest. But I know half of y'all already subscribed because y'all been rocking with me since 2015. No matter how long I be gone, y'all still pop the fuck back up, man. I love you niggas, man. Swear to God. And that ain't on no weirdo shit. That's on some love your fans and your people that keep your channel busting. You feel me? Well, man, I'm finna go to bed, man. I gotta work in the morning. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all see Vontae. Y'all see Kobe and Mike. A little workout, And then I got my work computer over here. See? Little hats and shit. I'm Packer Nation, but I heard Aaron Rodgers got COVID. Fuck, man. We was just on the 7-game win streak. God damn it. But I wore this Richard Pryor shirt because y'all niggas fun talking about that Geechi 2-1 shit. Wait till I break down round two, man. Enjoy the rest of our day. Norman Rich, what up? What up, gang? That's my right hand, man. I never forget Norman, man. That's my dog, man. But yeah, man, we out, man. Y'all make sure y'all comment, man. Make sure y'all share this. For niggas who claiming another nigga won, make sure y'all share this so they can see what they missed and judge off that. And not just on who the crowd was cheering for the most in LA with Crips in the fucking building, all in the seats and shit. And then y'all thought the nigga won just because he checked Lux, man. Remember when Geechi was like, nigga, quit talking through my round. Ain't shit like before I beat you the fuck up in here. And everybody like, ooh, that is not a bar. Like really, y'all act like he checked dude when really Lux man probably could have beat Geechi the fuck up. But why would he and fuck up his bag? So of course he's not gonna react to Geechi saying he'll beat him the fuck up and get all out of character and who the fuck you talking to, puss, and all that, because these are men with smarts. They're not gonna fuck up Lux's bag just to prove that Geechi not finna check them. They knew what they was doing, Anybody could talk that shit when they know the other person ain't gonna do shit because it's an event, this Drake, this caffeine. We can't just fuck up the money. So you can have that talking that greasy shit on that side because if I come over, I'm gonna fuck up the battle, fuck up the night. And if I do that, then people gonna be like, Lux homeboy fucked up the night. No, what about your boy who just threatened that he gonna do something to me and now I'm finna make him live that shit he talking? Dude could have did that and made Geechi live that shit he was talking. But instead he held his composure. That ain't checking somebody that's just not fucking up the bag or the battle or the caffeine event. Because if it way y'all always want to egg on shit, but if them niggas would have got to fighting or some shit happened worse, then it would have been Lux couldn't control his people. But when the nigga did control himself, now he got punked. See, y'all don't know what y'all want. But I'll be observing shit. Can't tell a nigga like me that he checked Lux boy by telling him he beat him the fuck. He didn't check shit. Dude held his composure. You see how big them dudes over there? I doubt Geechi would have whooped dude, to be honest. But dude wasn't finna step and do all the extra shit Geechi was on because you in a room full of Crips, all your people, we in LA, shit can go bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'll fuck up my man money if I do come approach you and say, now you're gonna have to prove to me you can beat me the fuck up. Fuck this battle and all that. Beat who up? That nigga could have did that and slapped shit out niggas. And then what? Now is he wrong for fucking up the battle? So which one do y'all want? Them niggas to fight or see? Keep a good battle. But yeah, man, signing off, man. Bar-Ology exam. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Hit that like, subscribe, and all that good shit. And enjoy y'all night. You know.